Coach Dewey Evans here with the Midcourt Tennis Academy 2-Minute Tuesday. Today we're talking about why at Midcourt Tennis Academy we advocate working on one thing at a time. Early in my career, I would teach private lessons, and I think I taught pretty good ones. But we would work on one thing for one segment of the lesson and something else for a different segment. And, we'd finish the lesson with serves, like many coaches. But what I learned was what I was doing was placing our players in a place of dealing in conscious thought all the time, rather than allowing them to just play most of the time and only being in conscious thought for a little bit of the time. Well, why would we do that? Well, we do it because conscious thought moves slower than unconscious thought. And sometimes it took longer to figure out what they were trying to do than they had to be able to do it. And we figured, well, that's good some of the time. But most of the time we want people operating in unconscious memory, where they're just doing it however they do it, whether that be good, not as good, or better, or great. So we changed. And what we found was our players got better when we operated dealing with learning one skill at a time. And that time was, sometimes 3 months, sometimes 4 months, but we would do it until such time as they were not even having to think about how they were doing it anymore. And what that would look like was, well, one day they would come out and it would just look better. It's kind of like the hiccups. Didn't really know when it happened, but it would happen. And then it was time to move on to the next thing. Adopt that strategy and you or your players will move forward faster.